every Saturday.
Subscribe to JW Outdoors.
Filling the gaps back here before we put the roof on. Underneath the roof boards.
Go through and touch?
Yeah. Got something you can wedge underneath there? Well, got those 3 gaps filled pretty well. Back underneath the roof. Got them secured by nails. Need to put a little piece right there. Just need to do the sides, and then we're starting on the roof today. Hope to have this roof on before dark. Alright, got the gap filled all the way around to the top. We're ready to put the roof on. Later than what we thought it'd be, which is typical. We had to taper them, so there's no way to find a tree, so we just, doesn't look great, but it'll be hidden. Fills that gap up there is the main thing. Back ones and front ones look good. Side ones look rough because, again, you can't find a tree that tapers perfectly like that. Looks a little crappy right there, but it'll be covered up by the roof. It'll be dark up there, thankfully. At least that gap's filled at the top. That's the main thing. That's what the gap looks like inside now. Used to be a lot of, you can see back there, it looks good. Looks good on back. Looks good in front, and it looks good inside. Looks better inside than it does outside. Okay, let's put a roof on this bad boy. Alright, we got vapor barrier
I would have loved to have caught that on video.
strip number 1 on. Got to run them this way, and then we overlap them 4 inches so that the condensation runs and doesn't go into cracks. Thanks to Buckeye Bob for the material. You like Buckeye Bob?
Yeah, chill guy.
More time to get my 4 inches here, right?
This is what I like to say is not OSHA approved. This is what I deal with all day.
You may nail this corner?
That's why they're not allowed to come out here without me.
I'll be back here. And then you have about 4 inches here.
Let's see where Brad's at.
Don't worry about that little fold right there. It's metal's gonna lay on it. We're overlapping at 4 inches. Doing a fine job, Willie. Alright, we got the vapor barrier down. Took quite a while because we had to strip it this way, so, and our boards weren't exactly 3 foot apart, but we overlapped at 4 inches, Bob, and looks good. Now we're going to put the metal up. The metal will go this way. Straight ahead. Straight ahead.
I'm sorry, Curtis.
That's good video.
I saw it coming. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, now that won't work. It's overlapped out there.
So little one's playing football. Good catch, Scaff. And putting on the metal roof. Huntsville, William laughed at me. You saw him snicker. That was because of me.
The rib.
One sheet on. Get it screwed down. Do you think we'll have to put them all up there?
I'm getting distracted. There. Oh yeah.
Be hard to screw them on it.
One sheet down.
You have to come out there and do like you do last time. Hurry up and hurt my head. Ready? Oh yeah.
Alright, go.
Oh, easy.
What's cool about this metal is it's old metal that we found on the farm.
That's okay.
We had exactly enough
Stay right
pieces
there. We'll pull it down for
to refurbish it and use it for the roof, and there's exactly enough. So it's a little banged up, but it'll be worth it to be able to use the farm metal. Oh my.
Dad, we gotta do this one and then this one.
Fine.
Because you said you wanted the little one to not be on the, like, have overlap. Dad, you can't pull me on.
Curtis is really, really, really fast, and William is really, really slow. So they make a pretty fun team to watch. And I like to say useless things like this. Be careful, Will. Because it really bugs him. Like he's not being careful.
Okay, over easy. Your way.
Pick it up. A little more. Right there.
here comes my buddy. He also likes when I wave at him. Hey, Will. Oh, God, be careful. What is wrong with you? We just fed you. Oh, he's got a bluegill. I missed William's big bass. They're all fishing.
Hey, William.
The first roof, metal roof is on. I think they're on the second. You all on the second?
Yep.
Second one is screwed down. Sun's getting real low, guys.
The roof is done right at dark. We got a few more screws to put in, but we got all the metal down. It was a job. Making sure it was on there, and we had to correct the overhang and everything. We got a light in the cabin. That's what that is. Looks pretty good though. About 2 or 3 inch overhang on back beyond the shed. About at least 1 inch in front. Where it was bent, we were able to pull it down. All the ridges seem to fit together well. So looks good. A lady I know actually gave us our first light for the cabin. Battery operated light, but it's very cool. I like it a lot. And she also gave us our first piece of furniture for the cabin. I can't hardly see it because it's dark. Maybe I can put some light on it. It's like a wooden chest. So we'll use it to put tools in. It's pretty cool though. Right now we got some tools we left in it. Looks nice though. Nice wooden chest. Nice light. You can see the vapor barrier went on real nice, and it's laying flat. We overhang each piece 4 inches like Bob said. So that's it for tonight. Boys are playing football. We're getting ready to make hot dogs over the fire. We are starving. We also cut 3 trees right in front of the cabin, and it really opened up the view. Now we can see the boys' entire football game on the dam. Very nice. Back at camp today, hoping to build some steps on the front porch. We'll use this nice log here. It goes over 9 foot before it starts curving, so I'm going to cut this into 2 pieces, lay it kind of horizontally, and then build our steps into it. 2 logs, 58 inches. Alright, there's going to be our base. 2 logs, 58 inches. I'm going to dig into the ground some. Probably put a rock at the bottom, keep it from settling. Set those down in it. Notch them some way at the top. And then put some kind of lumber across for steps. I have to kind of notch out for steps. Alright, got our 2 holes dug. And some rocks that we found several months ago. Found one about the same thickness. So the rocks are down about, top of the rocks are about 5 inches each from the top of the hole. So we use those to put the post on so that they don't settle. And then we can feel around them. Might keep them from rotting too. We'll stain these logs eventually too. So got the logs exactly 33 inches apart. I think they're pretty straight. Now I think we'll put a rock in front of them, keep them from sliding, and fill all around it with dirt. Put a rock here in front of it, and then we'll fill in all around. Hopefully keep them pretty solid. And I haven't figured out exactly how we're going to screw them to the porch yet. Alright, got them in the ground. Tamped down, and they are solid. Now I need to figure out a way to get them solid at the top so I can cut the steps into them. Should be pretty difficult, but we'll see what happens. Alright, step 1 down. Actually looks decent. Don't pay attention to the blocks. The step is level. Blocks are not level. Just notched it out and then pounded it in there. Pretty solid. Might have to put something in the middle, but or I could double it up. That would help. Okay, there's the steps. I haven't nailed them down yet because I want the rest of the people at camp here to see where we want them as far as how far out they are for your to be able to step on. But they turned out actually pretty good. Not perfect, but these 2 cuts on top aren't exact, as you can see from this one's steeper. But yeah, looks good. They work. Steps to the cabin now. See, I gotta move this one out a little bit. So yeah, we gotta adjust them, but they work. They look good. See where we want them. Probably have to brace them some more in the middle. Maybe double them up or something. But put this here because it seemed like a big gap at the top. Don't know if I like it or not, but we'll see. That's it. Steps for the cabin. Done for the day. Memorial Day weekend. Just me and Bear today. Finally got us a camp broom. Got the porch swept off. Stairs that we did the other day look pretty good. Don't have them nailed in yet because I want the rest of the camp to figure out exactly where we want them, but I think they'll work. Beautiful day here at camp. Memorial Day weekend. Bear, you having fun at camp? I'm going up to use some silicone roofing, metal roofing sealant on the holes that are in the roof, the little screw holes, and then I got some tape that I'm going to use on the bigger rips from where they took some of the screws out. So that's today's little job. You can see the little screw holes Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Sometimes they ripped them, made them just a little bigger. There's not a whole lot of them. Maybe a dozen. And they're usually in a line. That's the view from the roof. It's pretty nice. Bears partly in the shade and partly in the sun. Where we started out with camp right there. We're going to move our fire pit to right there where bears laying. Okay, we got the roof caulked. See, we put beads where there's holes. Mainly they're on the ridges, which is good because I don't think they'll leak as much there. Probably more than I thought there was. We're able to use some of the existing holes, but we'll see how this roof caulking, metal roof caulking works. I have some butyl tape. If there's some that aren't sealed that we could use, I really don't want to mess with the butyl tape unless I have to. So we'll see how this does. With the breathable membrane underneath the roof, hopefully if there's any little drips, it will run off. So we'll see what happens. Alright, we have our floor joists, sawed 2x6s from the Amish Hirschbergers. And we've started our floor today. You can see we've got these ones level, and we're getting ready to put the next one on, and then we'll string them all in between and see how far we make it. But these are very strong boards, so we're not worried about the floor at all. These things are still green 2x6s cut out. They look like oak. So we had to raise the floor up a little bit because we want our boards that we put on top to run this way when you walk in, so you're not tripping on each one of them. So we ended up going up a little more than we thought, but we're still gonna have enough room in the cabin, so looks pretty good. Nice day. Boys been catching a lot of fish.
And the floor joists.
All the floor joists are in. Final screws.
And believe it or not, it's level. I'm not saying that just because it was my job. There's Gage across the pond fishing. All the boys and Grace.
Alright, floor joist is done.
That's why it's back here. That's broke.
Still got to do our in-between supports. These boards aren't nailed down. We got these just here. We wanted to see how tall the ceiling was. Looks good. Real good. Very strong. So we'll do the supports. Then we'll probably put some blocks right in the middle just to help. Look good. What happened to you?
Playing football.
Busted nose?
Yeah, I stepped right the touchdown there.
First row of blocks there in between the floor joists. It's made it some sturdier. It was already sturdy, but not bad. See there. Stormy day. Storms, and it gets sunny, and then storms, and so it's just me and Bear today. Bear's out here somewhere looking for something. I was in here when it stormed though, and we had 0 leaks in the roof. So that's really cool. Beautiful day though. Back at camp. Bear, Bear, Bear. You hard of hearing? More rain. Good news is no leaks. Be nice sleeping in this cabin if it's raining. The silicone must have worked. For now, at least. Working on another row now. Right here where the bunks are going to be on this side. And then over there, this is probably overkill on this many blocks in between, because these 2x6s are heavy and they are strong. More rain. No leaks again. Bear found him a spot here underneath the overhang, underneath the chair. Bear, you staying dry? It's like a rainforest around here. Crazy. Still raining. Got that row done. This is where the bunks are going to be, over here on this corner. It's pretty good. Putting the blocks in is not hard, it's just time consuming. Thank God for impact drills. One block to go. $15 and quarter. Alright, just got done putting the tarp down inside. Folded it up so that it doesn't hang out. Don't want to draw water here. On the back, where we would expect the most water, I nailed it up on the top of the bottom log, so nothing's going to run in on the tarp. And then around the sides, I used some great big landscaping nails on the very outside to tack it down, and I folded it so it didn't hang out. and then put 2 blocks in the middle just to stabilize the middle more. Concrete block, was able to slide underneath there, hammer it in. It's tight. So we've got this half covered with that one, and then I used one of these big creosote logs pieces, and it fit right under here, so that should stabilize the middle where everybody's going to be walking, mainly right in the middle, keep it from any extra stress there. So we got the tarp down, ready to put the floorboards on now. Probably not going to get any of that done today, maybe a couple. Looks like it's going to rain again. First floorboard ready to get screwed down. Alright, that's it for today. Both of my batteries for my drill are out. Got one board down, but we got the whole floor joist frame done, so good work. Might be a while before we get back. Bear, where you at? Bear. Bear likes to run off and hide or sleep somewhere. Just me and Bear today. Hoping to put the floor down. Got about 3 hours to do it. See what happens. Okay, the floor is done. Big step there. There it is. Came out pretty good. Had to cut just a little bit off of that last one there. Had to rip it a little bit. It is solid though. Look at that. Solid, and you got plenty of headroom. Definitely 6-footer can be in here. So that'll be the last work for over a month as we go on a big road trip. But the floor is done. Next steps, the door, front door when we get back, and then the porch roof, and then an outbuilding with the rest of the logs we got. Going to use them, all of these, to build an outbuilding, a little equipment shed, and I might box in the back there and for more bunks or something. Barry, you ready to go home? All right, we're out. Yeah, I'll give you a 360 of the cabin outside. Front steps, trip over a stump here. Front porch. There's the side. The oil really makes it look good that we put on it. Our current tool shed back here and back. Keeping our extra logs we cut off and our axe and stuff back here. Plan to build a outbuilding, put all this in. I might box this in for more bunks. Maybe make a door in back, who knows. This side looks good. See the tarp, we're probably going to fill in. I don't know if we want to fill in underneath there or let the air flow to dry it out. It's not going to get that wet, but I haven't decided that yet. Some extra oil there, about 1/4 of a 5-gallon bucket. My trusted steel, thanks to Nathan Davis, sold that to me at a good price, and it's a darn good saw. That's it. we'll see you in a month. Here's as you walk in. See the new floor. All right, we're out.
Hit the subscribe button for more great videos.
Like and follow us on Facebook at 3WR Duos.